On 7's Gold Coast News, airport security lapse. Tourists forced to wrestle a man to the ground. Exclusive pictures of an Nerang crash in which a mother and children were badly injured. Shatterproof glass to be trialled on Surfside buses to protect local drivers and passengers. And how the Commonwealth Games are already helping Indigenous Gold Coasters.
Live from our Surfers Paradise headquarters, this is 7 Gold Coast News with Rod Young.
Good evening. Investigations are underway into an apparent security lapse at Gold Coast Airport. Tourists had to tackle a man to the ground after he went berserk in the terminal. They say it took at least 5 minutes before federal police turned up.
In the busy terminal hall, arrest on instinct.
Well, Tom Hartley's with us now. And Tom, what's the fallout from this incident?
Well, Rod, both the AFP and the airport issued a statement saying customer safety is their #1 priority. Both organisations are currently doing their own internal investigations, but the man at the centre of all of this won't be charged.
OK, thanks, Tom. We have more details tonight on our exclusive report about a mother's sentencing over an horrific crash at Nerang. 7 News has obtained pictures of the moment she caused the 3-car pile-up. Crystal Etherington, 5 people were injured in this accident.
Yes, Rod, including a 3-year-old boy and 9-year-old girl who were knocked unconscious. This is the moment car at Cassidy crashed into 2 other cars while travelling 60 kilometres per hour on Nerang Desert Road last September. Several witnesses heard the frightened stress disorder after her face and back were broken in the crash. Her 3-year-old boy suffered a bleed to the brain and the 9-year-old girl had her legs crushed. And Rod, it still could be another 18 months before all 3 make a full recovery.
OK, thanks, Crystal. Dozens of Hope Island residents had to be evacuated after a car caught fire in the basement of a Pendra. Flags have been flying at half-mast at police stations across the coast today in honour of Senior Constable Brett Fort. The Toowoomba Tactical Crime Squad officer was shot dead yesterday while trying to intercept a car. It was exactly 6 years since Coomera Detective Senior Constable Damien Leading was gunned down at the Pacific Pines Tavern. Constable Fort's killer has since been shot dead after an all-night siege. We'll have extensive coverage of that story in the news at 6. Gold Coast bus drivers should soon feel safer with the state government trialling new anti-shatter window film on bus windows for driver safety. Plans for a cruise ship terminal at the Spit have cleared another hurdle, but it could take another year before they're over the next. Jessica Mummy, the full council has approved this project.
Rod, councillors voted on this major proposal just a few minutes ago.
Property owners near light rail stations should pay an extra tax. That's according to Griffith University researchers. Property values along the Gold Coast Highway to Burleigh Heads are already surging in expectation that stage 3 of the light rail will be built after the Commonwealth Games. Commonwealth Games organisers have embraced Reconciliation Week celebrations. They're taking steps to involve Indigenous Australians as much as possible in the Games.
A modern celebration of the world's oldest culture.
I'm positive that we can get there with the support that we've seen.
A journey better made together. Matthew Howard, 7 Gold Coast News.
A Mercedes owner is offering a huge reward to help find his stolen car. More details are just ahead. Also, how these glasses are helping visually impaired people see again. And a tennis great hands out free rackets at a Coomera school.
In 7 News at 6, tributes for murdered police officer Brett Fort. New details about the crazed gunman and the dramatic end to the siege. Plus, cracking down on public transport thugs, our exclusive pictures, and the new device helping people see again.
7 News, Queensland's #1.
A man who had his Mercedes stolen is offering a significant reward for its safe return. Security pictures show the thief driving off in the car after he stole the keys and a laptop from the owner's apartment on Saturday. He's offering a $5,000 reward to anyone who helps find his car. For more details, check out the 7 News Gold Coast Facebook page. A small, easy-to-use device is helping blind and visually impaired people read again. The new technology was unveiled here on the coast. Amanda Abate was there.
Rod, 10 years ago, this device would have seemed more like science fiction. For the first time using them, and we'll see her emotional reaction, Rod, in the news at 6.
Thanks indeed, Amanda. You might spot Nicole Kidman on the coast in the coming days. The Oscar award-winning actress is the latest star to arrive for filming of the Hollywood blockbuster Aquaman. Kidman will play the role of Aquaman's mother, Queen Atlanta. Plans for a massive wave pool have been unveiled, and even though the artwork indicates it may be at the Spit, it's likely to be elsewhere. We'll have more details from former world champion Mark Occhilupo shortly. One of Australia's greatest tennis names has caused quite a racket at Coomera River State School. 22-time Grand Slam doubles champ and Seven Sport commentator Todd Woodbridge gave away 200 brand new rackets to prep students to get them involved in sport.
This, by putting it in their hands, gives them that chance that they'll go on and take this sport further.
Students will now be able to play tennis as part of their physical education classes. Speaking of sport, Katie joins us now. One of the Titans is being pretty coy about his future, Katie.
Rod Jared Hayne is waiting until the final hour to make his contract decisions. Details next. Plus how Steph Gilmore is going at the Fiji Women's Pro. And the Suns forced to deal with another emergency situation. The countdown is almost over until Origin 1 kicks off, and tomorrow night more than 51,000 fans will fill Suncorp for the first of 3 grudge matches. Blues Hayne has just 24 hours left to decide his future as a Titan. Otherwise, the club's offer will be taken off the table.
His season with the Gold Coast has been somewhat inconsistent. Sarah Lingard, 7 Gold Coast News.
Steph Gilmore has a fight on her hands, faced with an elimination round at the Fiji Women's Pro. The 6-time world champ opens serve also into the elimination round. It seems everyone at Metricon is on edge. Even the Suns' headquarters is suggesting the situation is dire. Coast. And Sam Stosur is the first Aussie through to the second round of the French Open. The Gold Coaster pushed through to recover from a service breakdown to win 7-5, 6-1 against Kristina Kochova. Stosur faces Belgium's Kristen Flitkens tomorrow night. And hopefully more luck swings her way, 'cause she's going well.
She's on a roll.
Yeah.
Thanks, Katie. Weather's next. And Paul, how cold is it going to get over the coming days?
Oh, freezing. With single digits tomorrow, single digits for the first day of winter, and then winter's here. It's going to get colder. Details next.
The Ghost Riders, fair dodgers riding our public transport. Now, the crackdown. 7 News is on board as police hunt down troublemakers. Plus, Sight Restored, the new device changing the way Gold Coasters see. Tonight on 7 News at 6, straight after 7 Gold Coast News at 5:30.
This weather update proudly driven by frizzels.com.au.
The surf world is buzzing with news. A monster wave pool is likely to be ready to ride in Queensland by the end of the year. Former world champion Mark Occhilupo is backing the project.
An almost flawless peak. But first, the company needs more money. Josh Adsett, 7 Gold Coast News.
And now here's Sharon Godella with the top stories just ahead in the news at 6.
Rod will have extensive coverage tonight with Bill McDonald live from Toowoomba of the Lockyer Valley police tragedy, plus the tributes to Senior Constable Brett Fort, with incredible scenes at the police station, which is turning into the focal point for mourners. We have exclusive details about the killer and the dramatic end of the siege, plus the locals who were evacuated during the drama overnight share their stories with us. Also tonight, how tourists became heroes during a Gold Coast airport security breach. We go on board our public transport system, taking down thugs who are a menace to commuters. We have the exclusive pictures. Here comes the mid-year sales. We'll tell you who's jumped into setting bargain prices early and what's up for grabs. And also an incredible story tonight on a new device which is helping Gold Coasters see properly again. All that and more very soon.
Thank you, Sharon. Now, Paul joins us with details of the cool change.
Oh, yes, and thank you for that, Rod. And hello, everybody at home. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday evening. Here at Surfers Paradise, a beautiful spot, absolutely lovely and quiet tonight as well. Temperature-wise, yes, very cool this morning. We'll get into that shortly because it's going to get even cooler tomorrow. Let's take a look at today's pick of the day. It comes in from Mudgeeraba. In fact, Rose Violet sent it from Summerhill Reserve, a pano overlooking Surfers and the Gold Coast. Thanks very much for that. Currently at Tugun, 18 degrees, south-southeasterly winds, 8 kilometres per hour. Today, 13 to 23, Nerang and Robina, 12 to 22 for Coolangatta, and 14 to 23 coastal regions. Now, the chart shows that trough sits are moving out to sea, a high off the New South Wales coast, another high settling across the interior, bringing clear skies to us and most of the country. So we can expect another cool night ahead. 4 degrees below this morning, so brace yourself. Down to 7 for Nerang, 8 Coomera, 9 for Robina, a little warmer closer to the coast due to the ocean temperature, 10 degrees. And tomorrow, tops of 22 to 23. Surfers Paradise will be that, sunny, down to 10 tonight, top of 22. On the water, west-southwesterly winds, 15 knots before strong wind warning kicks in from the south at 30 knots. Seas rising to 2.5, swells 1 metre, but that will increase. Under the water, Tweed Sea Sports reports 23 metres on the 9 Mile, 15 Cook Island, 8 Seaway and Tweed Bar Walls. For the anglers, been some nice muddies about, particularly up around Jacobs Well, the mid-reaches of the Coomera River, and down around Mud Bay in the Tweed. Surfing this morning was a bit ordinary due to yesterday's northerly winds in the afternoon. That swell has dropped, but still some nice ones on the set still. That will increase over the coming days, particularly on Friday. So tomorrow, open beaches of Narranex south to Miami will be worth a look. First Ave Broadbeach and then the Points and of course Tweedback beaches. Now as we look ahead, partly cloudy with a late shower for the first day of winter. You couldn't pick it, but yes, here it comes. 10 to 21 degrees. Now as we look into Friday, a shower or two coming through later in the day, 11 to 22. Possible shower over the weekend, 13 to 22. Now, Rod, what we're seeing here at Surfers Paradise, not bad conditions, but what will happen? The clear skies tonight is going to let all of that warmth be drawn out over the evening. So tomorrow morning, we may see some frost. We're talking 6 to 7 degrees out around Maudslin, but close to the coast it will warm up to 10. So pull the woolens out, she's going to get cold.
Ooh, I'm not looking forward to it. Thanks, Paul. Thank you for joining us this evening. Stay with us. 6 o'clock news starts now.